Air Test Systems stock has dropped almost 20% today after they have reported their earnings, and the revenue growth was negative 37%. So there's a big dip in their revenue. They made close to $13.45 million of revenue. Their gross margin is 40%. In the previous quarters, they maintained above 50% gross margin. So that also contributed to this fall. If you don't know what Air Test Systems does, they provide test solutions for testing burning-in and semiconductor devices in wafer level, singulated die, packaged part form, and installed systems worldwide. So basically, they are a testing company for semiconductor hardware, especially silicon carbide, that's used predominantly in the EVs. They are expanding their capabilities of their testing to AI and other sectors, but predominantly they get their revenue from the EV sector, which is currently down. One other issue is almost 60% of the revenue comes from the two clients, so they have a lot of concentration risk. Currently, the PE is shown as 21 and the forward PE is shown as 41, but it's actually misleading because when I look into their income statement, their net profit is $1 million, right? Trailing 12 months. And there's an income tax expense, like it's a deferred income tax, so that got credited back. So they got $20 million as a one-time credit for income tax, and that made the net income as 22 million. If that's not the case, the PE is ridiculously high. Overall, this is a company that's overly reliant on two clients, and they operate in EV sector, which is very cyclical. And their top two clients, they can always design their own test systems and can actually replace our air test systems, right? So that's another risk that we need to take into consideration. And for a company like this, it's very hard to do a valuation because we do not know their growth rate because it's too cyclical. In one quarter, they grow their revenue by 50%, and the other quarter, they drop their revenue by 30%. So it's very hard to do a valuation for a cyclical company like this. So personally, I would avoid companies like this where there is no predictability of their revenue. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Thank you so much for watching.